Welcome to Conversation with Africa's Next Generation. My name is Dr. Jones Ofuasia, and with me here, as always, is Tracy Ngeno. And we're here basically to talk about policing and law enforcement in Africa. The focus obviously is on Kenya, but Kenya is not the exception because in most African countries, I think the same challenges exist. The professionalism or lack thereof among police or policing officers or law enforcement officers in Africa, in Kenya, we want to wrestle with that. All right. So before we go ahead, let me invite you to like, to share, to subscribe. And as always, don't forget to hit that notification bell for me. Thank you so much. Tracy, it's really good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes, excellent. You have that great, beautiful smile, and it's always very good. It's always very good. Now, you were gone a couple of days ago, and you were in where were you?
I was in Nakuru.
Nakuru. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You took care of business.
Yes.
Excellent. It's good to have you back, though, because typically when you are gone, we are all lost. We don't know what to do.
Really?
yeah. So because nobody to tell us what to do. So
Are you saying that I am the head of this whole plan?
or I may also be saying that you're bossy or something. But it is good to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to be
And
back.
yeah, and Tracy, we want to take a look at this issue in Kenya. I know that a lot of people have talked about it. It's almost like when the outrageous happens,
Yes.
people would just react like popcorn popping, and then everything dies down. We go back to a steady state. But I saw a video yesterday or so that really disturbed me about a Kenyan police brutalizing another Kenyan, a fellow citizen. And I'm wondering to myself, truth be told, I couldn't watch the video.
Okay.
It was that horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not watch it.
Yeah.
I saw the policeman trampling down this motorist
Yeah.
who was literally pleading for his life,
Yeah.
trampling him down in the most inhumane ways, and that bothered me. So let's take a look at the video and then we can discuss it, shall we? All right, play the video. All right, Tracy, I'm completely appalled by this video.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I understand that these kinds of behavior among law enforcement officers in Kenya, among the police, is commonplace.
Yeah, right.
And I want to get your take on this because for me, this is not good.
I mean, watching the video was difficult. I couldn't stomach what I saw because I cannot believe a human would do such disturbing things like this. Stepping on someone else's head. You can't even treat an animal like that.
Well, there will be animal abuse. In the
Imagine.
US, you go to jail for it.
Now imagine a human, a fellow human who's
Yeah.
pleading for his life.
Yeah.
He's begging for them to stop.
Yeah.
And this one guy, he's stepping on his head,
Right.
pounding it to the ground. It is
Relentlessly. Yeah.
it is so heartbreaking to watch this.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel for the people who had to, for this one guy who
Yeah.
had to go through this, and every other person around Kenya,
Yeah.
around the world who's had to go through such violence.
Right.
Because it just doesn't have to get to this level.
Absolutely. I was personally traumatized when I saw it. I just saw for a few minutes of that video,
Yeah.
and I was traumatized. I
Yeah.
couldn't go to sleep
Yeah.
because this is not what you do to a fellow human being, in this case, a fellow Kenyans.
Yeah.
There should be outrage across the board.
Yeah.
Our politicians should be decrying this behavior, and society at large should be decrying it.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing any of that. What is going on with us?
It's humane, and the saddest thing is that no one can come out and call this out, basically. People keep quiet because they are afraid. You never know who you're going to call out.
Yeah.
Maybe they are in bed with some very dangerous people, and
Right.
speaking out is going to risk your life.
Yeah. Tracy, I think it's not supposed to be so.
No.
You know,
not.
the role of the police is to serve and protect.
Yeah.
And what I saw in that video is neither of those things.
Absolutely.
They weren't serving the community. They weren't serving humanity.
Yeah.
The police in question wasn't really protecting this individual. If anything, he was destroying this individual. He was. I'm thinking he wants to kill this guy.
Yeah, because
in broad daylight.
It's so sad, and everyone else was standing and watching. Even
Right.
the fellow policeman who was standing there,
Yeah.
just watched this other one stomping on his head.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that people think it's okay to do things like this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And that brings me to a recent experience that I had with the police,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just recently, I took a walk with a friend.
Mhm.
And then after we've walked for about an hour, we decided to take an Uber to race course.
Right.
And because we're not too far away from the police station,
Mm.
we put that police station as the place to be picked up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The young man who was to pick us up came and picked us up, and just as he was turning to leave, the police arrested him.
Mm.
And they forced him to go into their post, their police station.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what the heck just happened here?
Yeah.
And when we got in there, we asked him, why are you arresting us?
Right.
He said we broke the law of the land.
Which law?
Yeah. Oh, good. Tell us what law. And we insisted. We wanted to know what exact law we had broken.
Yeah.
Right? And he was grasping for what law to say we broke. He couldn't find any.
Mm.
And finally, he noticed I spoke with a slightly different accent, not particularly the Kenyan accent.
Yeah.
And he asked if I was Kenyan. I told him, it's none of your business.
Yeah, which is not. It's
Yeah.
not.
And I asked him, are you immigration?
Mm-hmm.
Or what are you?
Yeah.
Focus, tell us what law of the land we have broken.
Exactly.
You might as well suggest that we broke the law of the air and the law of the sea
Yeah.
and the law of the ether or
Yeah.
the cosmos, whatever law, right?
Yeah.
And you can kind of see him struggling with that. But maybe because of the way I spoke to him, he realized there were a lot of unknown here.
Mm.
And so shortly after that, his supervisor, inspector, they called him, showed up.
Yeah.
And he explained what had happened, and we also explained what had happened.
Yes.
And the inspector said, just let them go.
Okay.
And we left.
Yeah.
And I asked this driver, because he thanked us for standing up for him.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him, so do you experience this often? He says, relentlessly, every day.
Mm.
I asked him what would have happened if we weren't there. He says the police would have kept him, wasted his time, until they can extort money out of him.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's a tactic. It's they keep you waiting, wasting time. You're not working. You're not making money. And out of frustration, you just part with some money. Yeah. Which I think is wrong.
Yeah.
And I asked him, so how much would you have had to give to the police? He said they would have taken nothing less than 2,000. They could have taken probably 5,000 from him.
Wow.
Yeah. And I asked him, how much would you make on a good day? He said it would have been probably what he would have made in a good day.
Yeah. And that's a good day.
On a good day, yeah.
What if they got him on a bad day when he's not made much?
They take everything from him. Yeah. So here is the disturbing thing for me.
Okay.
Right? Here's a young man, graduate from a university, can't find a job,
Yes.
and he exercises good judgment and initiative.
Yeah.
He finds somebody that has a car and says, I'll drive for you. He drives this guy to work and takes the car to do Bolt
Yeah.
and Uber. And at the end of the day, he gives this guy whatever he asked for, 2,000,
Yeah.
and then he has 2,000 for himself and his family, his
Yes.
young family,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
This young man is trying to do the right thing,
Absolutely.
right? And the police will stop him, corner him, and take everything away from him.
Yeah.
This is outrageous.
Yeah. Because he's worked hard the whole day, and then
Yeah.
all he has to do is pay it off to the police.
Yeah.
It's not even a fine.
Right.
It's like extortion.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's theft.
And when he goes home, his family is looking forward to something, to buy food, to
Right.
buy bread, to buy
Milk
breakfast
for
meal.
maybe the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes up empty-handed.
Right. The police took it.
Police
They
took it.
stole it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we as a society allow this kind of behavior to continue, Tracy?
No, I think it shouldn't go on like this. I think we need to just find a way to end this,
Yeah.
because there are so many vices in this.
Yes.
There's extortion,
Yes.
there's
Talk to me.
abuse,
Absolutely.
misuse of power, because we put this in
Yes.
people in power. We're giving them guns to
Right.
protect us.
Mhm.
Instead, they end up bullying us.
Yes.
They're coming to attack us.
Yes.
The very people who put them in power.
Right.
It is so unfortunate. There's also brutality.
Yes.
There's brutality.
Absolutely. Yes.
We watched that video of a man being stomped by
Right.
the police
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah.
I thought the police are supposed to arrest someone if they've done something illegal.
Absolutely.
Take them so that the justice can prevail.
Absolutely.
But instead, they're stepping on him.
Yes.
What justice is being taken care of there?
The police people are being unjust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're being unjust.
This is
Yeah.
indiscipline, and it also shows that there's poor governance.
Yes, absolutely.